everyone. It is nostalgia time once again, and it is time to kick off our HP Compact Mini Series, where we'll look at OEM installs of select HP and compact models, mainly ones that don't have hardware blocks in them. Because HP was one of those manufacturers that was really picky about specific models that recovery disks will work on, unlike other computer manufacturers like Acer and E-Machines, for example, which we actually took a look at a while back. So, here to kick off this next series, the HP Pavilion A730N, the EliteBook 6930P, the Compact DX 2300, the DV5040 US, the ZE 4300 and 4500, and the NC 2400. Now, for the EliteBook, the whole procedure is a little different. It comes in a standalone OS disk, a standalone operating system CD, and the drivers are in its own separate disk. So we'll go ahead and we'll start the recovery on these two. And the A730N, you can see it has the HP Invent logo there. Now, I've automated the installation on the 6930, so it's doing everything on its own. Now, I have tested all of these CDs prior to the episode here. Of course, F8 to accept the license agreement, and we'll format the partition table. So English for quick restore, and we'll restore the factory image. And now that is off and running. I really like how HP blended everything in very well. I mean, the Luna theme, the whole XP welcome screen style, it even looks almost identical to as if you were installing Windows XP from the store. That is pretty neat. I never got to see this kind of screen in person because my Nana's computer has been working very well, and there hasn't been any sort of issues with it. But then as we get to like 2006, you can see that it's all changed. It's now in a Windows Vista beta style. If I remember correctly, I believe that theme might be from one of the last development builds of Longhorn before the development was reset. Now, the whole Windows Longhorn saga was by far the most complex development history of any Windows build, because Microsoft was saving so many features for Blackcomb, as they called it back then, which would then eventually be called Windows 7. But we're not talking about history here, we're talking about OEM restore. Let's see, this one's not capturing it correctly. There we go, now I can see everything. There we go, now you can see everything going. So we'll just speed it up now. We'll let you all see all 6 of these restore. Alright, so the 5040 US is done. Now I had to restart the 6930 because the unattended setup stopped when it got to the product key because I didn't fill in a product key field. And there was no product key provided on the archive page, of course. Because this is just a standard retail copy of XP, you just get your typical XP things. System updates, register with Microsoft, who's going to use this machine, and no custom OEM internet things. But that is all going to change because I'm going to swap out the disk right now. Ooh, this is interesting. This is the Media Center edition, I can tell. And this is ready for the and this is ready now for the second disk. So let's insert that. If we look at the properties, this is Media Center Edition. So this is just your standard typical copy of XP with no modifications whatsoever. But I want to see what this is. Does this restore drivers and such? So we have an SW setup folder. This contains all of the programs. So this is really just a program disk. So we have a France and we have a US copy. So the CPQ restore is a software disk. So this contains all of the software that originally came with the computer. So first up is Adobe 6. So nothing too exciting to see there. And then we have the AMD graphics driver, which we do not need because this is a virtual machine. And I wonder what this is. Let's see what happens if we run this. Nothing happens. Okay. And then this is for audio. And then we have something called Brandit. And immediately running it, it changes the wallpaper to this nice HP. Pretty neat. And let's see if it changed anything in system properties. It has not. It has not added a logo or anything like that. I suppose this is what will change the other one. So if we run the other file, it doesn't look like anything's happened here, but I believe this also adds some registry entries, which are also mentioned on there. And now, if we go into my properties, we still do not see. So I guess that just adds. So I guess that just drops a custom wallpaper to the system. And I can see this special copy of Media Center also has the plus themes. So that's the aquarium, the Da Vinci, the nature theme. Well, pretty much all the themes that you get with Microsoft Plus. So nothing too special there. And these are the drivers for Bluetooth. And then in this default folder is, let's see what this setup file is. It says system default settings. I'm not sure. I'm sure this. So the system default settings, I believe, is a factory program, a program that configures the Windows settings. And apparently the same error comes up twice. And what do we have? DNet Service Pack 1. I'm guessing this is .NET Framework. The upgrade patch cannot be installed because the program to be upgraded may be missing or the patch may update a different version. So, I guess we have to run the installer first. and then run this. Nope, it just errors out again. But I'm guessing that's .NET Framework Service Pack 1. But this is its counterpart. So it looks like these are labeled by country. So this is the US. So we'll go ahead and we'll... So I guess that doesn't work. So this is .NET Framework 1. So we have to install the .NET Framework first. This is the disk. I'm guessing .NET Framework is a separate program. I guess this was back in the day when it came on separate CDs. But then this is Service Pack 1. But that one was a disk. So this one must be the actual thing. And this says, please insert disk 2. Connect it up and there we go. And then, so that separate package was for the disks. Now this is all compressed into an MSI package. Now because I swapped that out on the Elite book, this one is also going to install XP Media Center. It looks like we got the same message as before, where it said about unattended setup. Maybe I need to swap out the hard drive. Maybe I'll just take out the floppy disk and swap out the hard drive. So no, we will not reboot. So that's the main counterpart, and then this here is to update it to Service Pack 1. So you can see it's running some commands. Now, while we let those run, let's continue on here. And this is the, I'm guessing, language packs for Framework. And then this is to what looks to be a DVD program. Yep, this is InterVideo Win DVD. Now again, this is all the original software that came with the machine. The original software and drivers all packed on this one disc. And I see the ZE is not working. I missed the error code. This is not a qualified HP solution. Yep, that is easily fixable. That is easily fixable. I'm just going to put in Falcon 4 and hit restart. Didn't like it. Huh, interesting. Even after I took out the CD, it looked like it didn't work. Yeah, maybe I'll just swap out the hard drive and start over. I'll remove the floppy disk too. There we go. Let's try that again. All right, this one is ready. And then this looks like ES updates. I'm guessing these are individual XP patches. Or is this HP's update utility? Essential updates for Microsoft Windows XP Service Pack 2. So depending on how you had Windows Update set up, Windows would automatically download the updates and then it'll let you know when they're ready to install. So then you can just select which ones you want to install and then it'll install it. But Windows 10 and 11 now, it will download and install the updates automatically, but then it'll now tell you when it's ready to restart. So what are we here to do? We're here to fix this. No, that's not the right one. It looks like our... Oh, interesting. It's coming up as a C drive. Interesting. Okay. Go ahead. We'll go ahead and update the mass storage drivers on the C partition and let's restart. Okay, we'll do the same thing here. Yes. Mass storage. There we go. And we'll restart. Just boot normally. All right, back over to the 5040. The image enhancement. Okay, now it looks like we got a completely different error. Okay, it looks like now we're getting a completely different error. Well, let's translate the text and see what comes up. Driver IRQL not less or equal. No, translate. So which ones disable automatic restart on system failure? Let's try booting into safe mode here and see if we get a different result. And this is a problem. The compact, and it looks like the compact time bomb already activated, and yeah, that's not gonna work because the drivers are apparently not compatible. Not even in safe mode I can do it. Well, that's a shame. And I'm thinking this is going to be exactly the same, so it just went past the... Wow. Okay, so 50 million blue screens later, now it wants to work. Okay. I was fighting my way through safe mode and now it's working. Okay. That's a good sign. But on this copy here, yeah, nothing exciting. I guess it was trying to launch the out-of-box experience, but yet it never went through all the way. We just have PDF complete and backup and recovery. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can reset the time bomb so that way... reset the timer so that way I can let the setup complete. While I figure that out, this says thanks for purchasing this computer from HP. And this is done. Let's restart. We'll just leave everything as it is. It looks like this is for Spain. And that looks like, I believe it said this is Service Pack 1. This is in Norwegian. And this is Service Pack 2, I can tell. No, do not register with Microsoft because they don't even care about XP anymore. And finish. And let that load into the desktop. Alright, we'll deal with that in just a moment, but first things first, let's run this command here. So So that command resets the activation timer. So we should now be able to continue with the setup when we click restart. Now over to the 730N. Now this says a system configuration error. Now this is their code purple thing, which prevents any other unauthorized changes from the factory. Now there actually is a simple fix to this. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to restart the system. We're gonna boot off the CD again. Now what I'm putting in here is a copy of Hiron's boot CD. In fact, this is actually his newest release. But yeah, I'm guessing this is the one that requires much more memory. That looks to be already it. That's really everything it came with. My goodness, that is the tallest XP start menu I've ever seen. But anyway, if we go to Properties, XP Pro Service Pack 2 with HP. It mentions that this is the DX2300. And I believe that this is the only default wallpaper we get. So yeah, all in all, nothing too exciting, although professional businesses can set up their own thing. So nothing too special to see on this one. So we're done with that. Now let's go back to this other guy here. No, we will not restart. I meant to explore the disk, not open it, not open things up. So we'll open up Explore, and we'll access the Pavilion drive. And under the sysprep folder, this actually contains the script. So we're going to delete the sysprep folder, and that's actually it. So now, when we restart, we should be able to get past the code purple error, and we should now be able to set up Windows. So I'll just go ahead and put in the usual information there. Now let's go back to the other computer and we'll take a look at some of the other things. It looks like this one's done. So what do we have here? This is a user guide disk. So this just installs stuff for the user guide. So this is in 2008. This looks like a 2012 version. I'm just going to boot this one with the last known good configuration and see if that does anything. And yep, this is the kind of out-of-box you get from the factory. Central time. This looks to be RTM. Yes, I accept. Protect by turning on automatic updates. We'll leave the computer name alone. User guide is done. Let's run the 12 version. I guess there's two user guide variants that are both installed at the same time. Now we're running two out-of-box experiences at once. This one is actually either Tablet PC Edition or Media Center. There we go, now we're back down to one. We'll go ahead and hit skip. And HP Update here is, of course, the software update tool. This is their registration card. Click Finish. And of course, HP doesn't do other things. You can see some programs coming up. We have a found new hardware thing that says it cannot install the keyboard. And it doesn't know what hardware this is. And we have their classic little trick of integrating this internet access thing with the start menu. Had a nice little pop out effect. While we're here, let's see what we have installed from the factory. So we have the game channel, which is a whole separate component. We have Adobe. Well, actually, this is all of their deals. And then we have HP's line of imaging software. It looks like there is a printer driver already installed. I'm guessing either this printer came as a update package or came separately. I don't know exactly for sure, but this all performs exactly as it has. It's the classic software is being installed thing with the classic logo and the bars, which we don't see yet. Yep, here's the image zone and all of their sample backgrounds. So we'll just hit OK. And then here's the HP Organize. We can just click Internet Access and it will pull up a
Welcome. Let us help you in setting up the Internet. You can explore services from well-known providers or transfer an existing Internet account. This program contains a catalog of tested services for your PC. Your first step is to refresh this catalog. The benefits of the Internet are just a click away. To proceed, click Start. Please click the tabs above to see other service categories.
So here's the help and support program. It's a whole separate applet from XP. And this is where you go to get all your offers for internet connectivity, AOL, and all that other stuff. Yes, we want to exit that. And then here's their HP Organize tool. When you launch it for the first time, it'll take you through a tour. It's full screen in this case.
Welcome to HP Organize. HP Organize software gives you one-click access to all your favorite files, programs, and websites. Customize it to fit your needs. It's easy. Just drag and drop to add files and websites and organize them by category. You can even change the look to fit your personal style. In addition, listen to your favorite music or view videos and photos with the multimedia player. Use the search tool for both the web and your computer to find information you need. HP Organize. Useful features in one great tool.
Well, too bad you don't get this kind of luxury anymore. Let's just go through the tour. Why not?
The HP Organize workspace has three basic areas to keep in mind: content, categories, and the toolbar. Content describes the one-click links to websites, files, programs, and folders that are contained in each box. Categories are the titles of each box, and they contain logical groupings of content links, such as My Project or Shopping. The toolbar is located at the top right-hand corner of the HP Organize workspace and provides you access to important tools such as Preferences or Help. HP Organize utilizes two simple methods of customizing your workspace: drag and drop, which means clicking an icon and holding down the mouse button, then dragging it anywhere within the organized workspace. This icon can be either a website or desktop application. Either way, you can simply drag and drop it into place. The second way to customize your workspace is by utilizing your right mouse click button to access a valuable list of functions, such as switching categories, editing content, or selecting a media player. For example, placing your pointer over a category and clicking the right mouse button will give you access to a full menu of categories. Or place your pointer over a specific link, click the right mouse button, and access a menu that will let you move the link up or down. Do the same with the media player and access your pictures, video, or music. HP Organize also contains an integrated search function that allows you to search the web or your PC with the help of today's most popular search engines. Just type what you're looking for into the search box. Select the search engine of your choice and click the search button. It's that easy. You can also search your PC by selecting My Computer in the drop-down menu, and away you go. The multimedia capabilities within HP Organize are many. Watch videos, news clips, listen to music, or view photos from your recent vacation. Just select the player for the type of media you want to use, click the Open File button on the bottom right-hand side of the media player window, and select your file. HP Organize, making your PC uniquely yours.
Now that is an instant classic of HP software. After the tour, it launches. So I guess you only get the tour when you launch it for the first time. But then if you want to, do the tour again, you go to My Computer, open up the C drive, and let's see if I remember where it is. Program files, Packard, or I don't think it's possible with Microsoft Edge. It probably isn't. HP PS2 keyboard. But this is not an HP keyboard. This is Home Edition Service Pack 2. Play the organized demonstration video. And then just does it again, so. No, we will not register. Ooh, use this computer. I will. No music, sadly. But oh well. There's a new version of Media Flash available. And this must be. What's this one? Oh, can you restart? What's this? Is this Quicken Loans? I'm guessing it is. Yeah. Oh, Quick Launch. This is the Quick Launch box. Loans. I guess this was one of those special machines that have special capabilities. But because we're doing these on a virtual machine, we're not really going to get those kinds of luxuries. This, I'm guessing, is a video driver. Anyway, let's try to navigate to that folder again. Oh, this is Symantec virus definitions. Sonic DMP. Let's see what this is. Sonic Digital Media Plus, version 7. And it looks like, let's just do the typical installation, as they usually do. I guess it didn't like me going to Hewitt Package for So yeah, this is the HP organized folder, and in the bin folder, we will find, not directly here, but if we go into, where is it, hives, users, well, somewhere here, one of these is where we will find a flash video These are our theme files. Media main. Yeah, here we go. These are the flash files. So we'll just open it up with Internet Explorer. And we'll let it start. And this is just that shockwave flash file after we started. And then tutorial is that tutorial that we saw earlier on, so allow that. Starts again like so, except we don't get the finish button like that, so that's pretty cool. So you can see the Sonic tools are installing. Alright, so now that this has been installed, we can go ahead and I'm going to switch this out with the Elite Book. And we're going to swap it out with the application and driver CD. And when we run this, I don't think it's supposed to do it all in the background, but we could just install all the software and you must restart. No, we're not restarting. It also came with Sun Java. And then we have SYMIS. Let's see what this one is. This is Symantec. This is Norton 2005. So just skip the scanning and just install the thing. Anyway, let's continue. So we have Office 2003, which of course doesn't install right out of the box. You have to configure it manually. And of course, this is the standard edition of Office. So when you click cancel, it doesn't work. You have to activate it in order to set it up. But of course, Office is Office. And we also have iTunes on here. There's Works. You got Norton 2004. There's all the online stuff. This is where you go to update, create recovery disks, and restore the system if needed. And there's Quick In, Quick Time, Real Player. There's that Sonic Record Now. Spam Subtract. And Spy Subtract. There's some startup stuff. Weather Bug. Ooh, this is a... The recovery partition has been deleted on this PC. To install this application, you must select it from Application Recovery. You may continue this process. Do you want to proceed? I guess it detects that if the program is not part of the recovery. That's interesting. It thinks the recovery partition's been deleted when it's not. Oh. Yeah, there is no recovery partition. Yeah, this thing didn't put a recovery partition on there by default. I guess this is only if the factory restore partition is not present. So we would then have to insert the recovery discs again in order to end up restoring the system. But really, that's all there is to see here. So, but I did show off HP Organize, I believe, in that episode. We can add links here and such. Let's drag Windows Media Player in here. So this is like a quick access tool. Oh my goodness! I wish other manufacturers did that. And this configures the background. So clicking install, and there is the wallpaper. Looks pretty nice. Let's see what version of iTunes this installed. It's probably on the same disk here. Okay. Welcome to iTunes. Just take me to the library. 12 equals 3. Now that is something. And we go to about. Look at this. iTunes version 4 from 2004. Boy, my iPod Touch did not even come around by then. Boy, let's just take this moment and admire how vintage this looks. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go ahead and see if I can look at the info center and see what HP's info center here on this is about. HP software setup. So I guess you have to go in here to complete the procedure. Do not restart. And this is the other Norton component. Ooh, what's this? A Texas Instruments driver. TI-21. Ooh, is this like a on-screen calculator? Interesting. Yeah, it's a touchpad driver, and the rest of these are drivers. Plus, this is an update to Windows Media Player 10. So, really, that's all there is here. And then these are all the games that are included. However, these are just shortcuts to installers, so you'd have to install the game and then run it. And of course, this has a session trial. Where did it show up? But yeah, otherwise, I think that's all this came with, so let's try to shut it down from this really, really tall thing. There we go, shut down. Let's see if we can play the puzzle mode. Let's see. Let's see if I remember how this is done. Time unlimited. Yeah, you have to type the letters. You qualify for the next round. You qualify for the next round. Those are all the possible words. So I guess you have to make the longest word. That's not one of the listed words. So, yeah, that's what that is. You have to buy the game if you want to continue playing it. And that is the same story too. So we're done with that, and I can see that eventually, now this media center machine has the HP branding. So now it just starts out as an installation from the factory, and then eventually after installing the programs, then it becomes a whole other thing. So that's the wallpaper, and this is actually an update to Media Player 11. Was that thing even compatible with XP? Yeah, I'm thinking it was compatible. No, this is a Wi-Fi driver. We already have one. This one looks to be an update package for the Windows installer. That was to install HP Wireless Assistant, which was that little thing that helps you connect to wireless networks on the device. So we managed to get past last known good configuration, but it doesn't look like it wants to boot now. I'm guessing this is HP's webcam tool. Do not restart now, because there's still more to look at here. So that's a webcam driver. Video SPT, I wonder what this is. But here's the x86. It doesn't look like these do anything. This is the video card. Looks like more for a video card. Config, I don't know what that is. That's a touchpad driver. These look like version things. This looks to be Roxo Movie Creator. All we can pretty much do is get past the boot screen doing last known good configuration without it crashing. So yeah, that's really what the A730N has to offer. Now let's finish this up here. Roxo Creator Business. Let's do the complete installation of that utility. And this is that quick launch tool, which again was exclusive to this model and a few other models too. It's actually that quick launch thing was actually a kind of sort of thing that Dell implemented on those Inspiron laptops, like that 5520 from 2011, 2012. Remember when I installed Windows 11 onto that? When I initially acquired it. Yeah, when I initially acquired it, well, not initially, I reinstalled Windows 7 onto there, and then I thought, you know what, let's see how well it runs Windows 11. I actually got that curious idea one day, and I thought, you know what, I'd be more than happy to put Windows 11 onto it and see how well it runs. And it really works. And this just says, please install from the website. And it doesn't work. Probably because that tool don't work no more. And I can tell you so far with a solid state drive, that has been working very, very well. And I'm very impressed at how well the 5520 has been performing on Windows 11. I mean, I could have put Windows 10 onto there, which would have made more sense, but Windows 10 literally has less than a year of support left. So, pretty much for those still on Windows 10, time's running out to upgrade to Windows 11. In fact, as of September 2024, my college has upgraded to Windows 11. In fact, it's mainly the ones in those computer labs, not the Cisco ones though, not the Cisco classes. Those, as of right now, well, at the time of recording that is, it might not be once this is released, Those are still running Windows 10, specifically 22H2, which of course is the last version. And this looks like a BIOS update program. I think this is a BIOS update tool. Yep, BIOS configuration for HP Protect tools. This is a virtual machine, so a lot of the stuff won't work. And we have a product tour set up. Personalize your PC setup. And then we have this PDF complete. And we have here, another installation is in progress. Well, we're going to have to wait for PDF to complete to finish first before we can continue that. Yes, I accept the license agreement and proceed. Next, this looks to be Office. Oh, there's nothing in there. Welcome, now you can create portable PDFs. So now that's done, we can hit retry. This looks like another hardware configuration thing. That is a driver. This is a multimedia. These are audio. I'm guessing this is the audio driver. That's the modem card. What is this one? Microsoft HP webcam. There is no webcam, of course. MSC4, and it looks like this one also MISC4. This has drivers for Windows Vista and the 64-bit edition of XP. This is a Ricoh media driver, so install it. Might as well. What can go wrong installing factory drivers on a virtual machine? It probably won't even work, but let's try it anyway. Alright, that one did nothing. Embedded security for HP Protect Tools driver. Does not belong to the HPQ family. Interesting. So that means this won't work. The security catalog is valid, so this just says dates and such. For what? It was on this file I was just looking at. And then this looks like security catalogs for this stuff. And it looks like this one actually came with McAfee. As you can see, that's what it looks like. This is an installer. Nothing is happening. You must reboot in order to complete the cleanup of total protection service. And then this one is, what is this? LSHSI. And this looks like installer for Facebook Live Messenger. LightScribe. Oh, remember those back in the day where you could create cool custom designs from the comfort of your own computer CD-ROM drive? Oh, such a shame we don't get that kind of luxury anymore. Well, from the factory of our machines, that is, but there are still some third parties that can do that. Oh, this isn't Facebook Live Messenger. This is Windows Live Messenger. I was thinking, why would HP strike a deal with Facebook? Sure, change the Internet Explorer homepage. I got a complete light scribe first. Direct disk labeling service failed to start. It doesn't matter. And then we have Intel Management Engine, I believe. Yeah, it does not meet the requirements. HSC is what? Help and support, of course. I'm just gonna go ahead and abort it. Yes, I'm sure. By then, of course, there are still some remnants. Alright, let's try to install that again. And then we have HP's software update tool. And then we have HP Tools. Requires Framework 2.0 or later. System Diagnostics, which is what this is. Ooh, it's for an EF. HP Tools doesn't exist. So I'm guessing it's looking for the HP Tools partition on the hard drive and it can't find it because we just did it clean. So mobile broadband, I'm guessing that's a driver. HPQ look. Again, cannot find the partition. This is for AT&T. And it's password protected, of course. Your world delivered. Oh my goodness, I remember. I remember when AT&T used that slogan all those years ago. And too bad they don't even use a slogan in their commercials now. They don't even use that "Your world delivered." I miss that. And I miss that classic jingle too. And then this is HP's documentation here. Doc Viewer. Software's not supported, so HPCM. This is a connection manager. Hard disk firmware. Setup guides. So 098, this is all of the user manuals for this specific machine. Doesn't have the proper character generator, so I cannot easily translate what it's saying. But I believe this says software is still being installed. Please wait until it's done. Alright, finish. And that's not going to work. Welcome to Windows Live Toolbar. Okay. Yeah, here we go again. Let's see. T. This means try again. That's still doing stuff. And then these are the security updates. So then these are the security updates. So they categorize them as security updates, or oh no, they called it essential system updates, and then they label them as critical. So these are the essential updates that are being installed right now. Can we try that again? Yes, we can. Let's keep looking here. And then this is for WinDVD. Invalid access to, what was the error? And it crashed. Fatal system error. It said, like, invalid system memory. The system must be shut down. And I see the custom wallpaper. It comes up now even before the welcome screen. That's pretty neat. And now we have live messaging sharing folders. And we can explore the disk further. And I think we're almost done here. I think these are, I guess the rest of these are just drivers. Yeah, and this is .NET framework. So yeah, that's essentially all that came with this. And there's Live Messenger that runs on boot. And now we have the manufactured and supported by HP tag. So there's the Live Messenger that runs on boot. We have the personalize your PC tool, which really just provides accessories for the computer. You can just take a look at all of the accessories that HP offered with this system at the time. And my goodness, even special carrying cases. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So, that's a wrap for the first part of our HP mini series. We still have a whole lot of HPs to go, and we'll do some more next time. But until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.